Hi. Yes, this is a vaguely firearms-related video. Warning, trigger, yada yada joke. And some of you who are into firearms know exactly what that is. And the ones that don't, that's why you're here, I hope. This is a pistol primer for a small pistol, scaled up to about 8 feet across. So we can take a look at it. And yes, look at the high quality rendering. So anyway, that is the cap of it. And it's the part that has a coating usually in the inside of a priming compound, a high explosive that's made in a small amount. And you hit it with a firing pin. That seems pretty obvious to some of you who think about it a little bit. Now on the underside of that metal thing has to be something else for it to hit. And that right there is, I'll call it the anti-firing pin, but it's the bimp on the piece of metal that's jammed in there in order for it to have something to impact with. You see, this here goes in, let's say that deep, into a hole or in the back of a cartridge. This is the anvil, and it has flat surfaces, mostly flat, for that surface, and the rest of it's a bowled out shape, a half sphere, or whatever. And it has these holes on the side so that the explosion initiated by the firing pin hitting that dimple there will initiate, well, fire. And it has to have something to go around. And 3 legs and 3 spaces is efficient enough. It fills up that little, well, that space there that's enormous, that literal jacuzzi there, that's actually very tiny, like 0.17 inches across, 4 millimeters across, and fills it up with potentially something that takes up 15 or 20 times the amount of space, and it vents through a hole that's usually right under here behind me, going into the rest of the casing. So now you might be wondering, why in hell did I model it so big? I could make a joke about the computer program getting me wrong on it, but actually no. This was what happens when I have to detail edit something. And I did it using subtractive and additive geometry, originally starting off with something two-dimensional, simple geometric shapes, and then using, in this case, a sphere, and then I cut it with another sphere that was a different size, and then I chopped that as flat. But yeah, that's the anvil I did up in a 2D video today, and this is the 3D version. And no, I'm not going to show it to you because I'd literally spent the entire time cussing and wishing the end would come swiftly and I would die. But anyway, yeah, that is a small pistol primer done in a video game engine till it's approximately 10 feet across. And I'm using currently a copy of Unreal Engine, and that's the character that runs around. And yeah, it's literally a jacuzzi-sized primer. And it's a boxer primer, for those of you who are curious. And, of course, I don't think anybody was. But since I put in the effort to 3D model this so I could take some pictures and failed at it so I could put up literally a single dang picture. I just wanted a damn picture that wasn't a poorly rendered version of it. I figured I'd share it with you. And I have to point out, the reason there aren't any really good 3D rendered versions of these is it's a screaming pain in the ass to model, and imaging it after you do it, I'm going to criticize other people, I'll do it myself then, it really is hard to get an angle on this that actually explains visually what it is. So, instead of that, here's your walk-around image of a enormous detonator. Thanks for watching, have a good day, good luck with all that.